Hey everybody, how's it going? I'm Sethum and welcome back to another video guide for Conan Exiles. And today I'm going to be showing you how to solo the giant snake boss in the Unnamed City. Obviously I've made a previous video for a similar boss. However, I'm going to be using a different tactic for doing this. So, if you folks enjoy this video, please do not forget to support me and the channel by hitting that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and haven't already for more similar content from myself. And if you have just subscribed, don't forget to hit that bell icon so that you get notified when I upload new videos. Also, why not check out some of my other videos and guides here on this channel? Who knows, you might just enjoy them. And of course, for those interested, you can always find me on the Sethum Discord. Links to this, of course, you can find down below in the video's description, as well as in a pinned comment from myself. So, as I was saying, I'm going to be using a different method. Now, in the previous video, what I did with the previous snake boss is I found a point where I climbed above it, kited it there, and then just used poison arrows to pretty much stack up 10 stacks of poison and wait for the damage to occur and pretty much kill. Now obviously that took around 20 minutes. I'm going to show you a quicker method of doing this. Now do bear in mind that when we do go into the chamber that has the snake, or where the snake boss is located, we will be taking corruption. So the idea is you want to take him down as quick as possible. I'll also be showing you the location of several chests. Obviously, before we even start the fight itself, I'm going to be covering what I'm going to be using and kind of give you an idea what I intend to do. So as you can see, nothing special on me personally. It is just the epic royal armor. I'm not going to be using snake arrows, although I could. That is an option if ever I want to use it. In terms of stats and attributes, this is what my stats look. That's pretty much what I've had when I've taken down the other bosses. I do prefer encumbrance to be maxed out. Now I do have my thrall with me. It is a relic hunter treasure seeker, and she has the sword of chrome. She can also use the lifeblood spear if she wanted to. Obviously I'm going to rely on my thrall to do the tanking and of course some damage. So this is why the sword of chrome is so amazing. Obviously she also has the flawless Hyperborean armor and the epic royal Lemurian armor, and that's just because I like it that way. I think the added armor from the Hyperborean doesn't really make that much of a difference. Now these are the locations where you can find the relic hunter treasure seekers. They tend to be in groups of 3 to 5 with a mini boss. I do suggest taking out the mini boss and the ones that you don't want, and then obviously knocking out the one that you want to put it in a wheel of pain. You can get the armor from that location over there that I just showed you, and it is quite a rare spawn for the armor, but the armor is a tier 4 armor, which of course can craft the tier 4 Hyperborean armor. Now the snake is somewhere there, but we do have to go inside. Now inside of course there is corruption. We will have to fight off some little snakes. I'm just going to double check to make sure that everything is the way as it should be before we go in. So I'm not going to have any admin commands, any admin cheats on, nothing of the sort. We're going to make it day just because things are easier seen that way. So I think she's on follow me. Yes, okay, yeah, she's on following. So we're going to go in. The moment you walk in, you will start taking corruption. I am going to be firstly using the two-handed dragon bone sword. It is a very easy weapon to get. It is very efficient. It does not have a lot of durability. Neither does anything else that is crafted from the dragon bone. I'm trying to figure out where that E to interact is. That's the first time I've seen it for me, and there was an E to interact. Anyways, yes, as I was saying, the dragon bone weapons in general do not have a lot of durability. However, there is a perk to that, and that it does not cost a lot to repair. Getting dragon bones is easy, and it only costs quite a couple of dragon bones, so maybe somewhere around 3 to 6 to 7, something like that. Never actually looked at it, and getting dragon bones is actually ridiculously easy. Very easy to repair. Don't need a heavy armor kit to repair it. Don't need metal. Don't need all sorts of things in your inventory to be able to repair it, which is one of the reasons why I like the dragon bone stuff. So as you can see, I'm taking out the snakes, the giant snake bosses in front of me. I'm being very cautious because these things are quite difficult to spot at times, and I don't want to get poisoned. So there are some chests in this room which I will show you later. That kind of right. So she's doing alright there. I'm gonna swap to my boat. There he is. That's the one that we want. Okay, he's gone there. I'm never gonna get him. Right. So as you can see, the arrows can be a bit derpy for some odd reason. They bounce off of him as if he's made of metal or something, which shouldn't really happen. So I'm gonna swap to my shield and axe. Shield up. Let this guy hit me. Moment I whack him back, my thrall should engage. There we go. Oh, there we go. So I'm just gonna step back for a second here. Let my thrall do its thing. Okay, so I'm just going to start whacking at the tail, helping out my thrall. Now my thrall does have the Sword of Crom. It does do a ridiculous amount of damage. Even if you have a lesser sword, you can still do it this way. The thrall has a ridiculous amount of HP and really good armor, so it would be able to pretty much tank the bosses in the Unnamed City. Of course, this also means that the fight itself would take somewhat longer because my thrall, as it is, due to the sword that it's currently using, does do a decent amount of damage. As you can see, the snake is nearly dead. Very, very easy. Now, obviously, with this snake, this is just like the other bosses where you have, or you get a skeleton key, and behind the snake is a chest that generally has a legendary weapon. Of course, if you wanted to climb one of the pillars in this room, you could do that and then fire arrows down on it. That's always an option for those that want to use that approach, but as you've just seen there, not that difficult. There we go, there's my skeleton key. I'm going to completely harvest this guy for all of his good. I do want the venom sacks. Now, obviously, I do have increased gather rates on the server, so that is a thing. First things first, before we go anywhere, I'm going to show you the chest location. So there's one right here. We get some silver coins. There's also some chests up here. So I think there's 2 or 3. I can't remember exactly. Some gold and silver right there. More gold and silver. Definitely worth looting. And there's another one right here. There was 3. There is also, I'm just going to double check, but I think, yeah, I've looked at that. I have a feeling that there's another chest on that side. Anyways, right here is the chest you want to loot. And obviously you can only unlock this if you have a skeleton key. I'm going to show you what there is on the other sides, just so you guys don't waste time. There's really not that much to see. And I think this is the only boss in the Unnamed City that does not give a shard, to my knowledge, a shard of power. But he does have the legendary chest behind him. Just gonna quickly check here. I have a feeling that... Ah, okay. There we go. Another chest right here. It's a good thing I checked. So there's 2 chests on this side. And that is it, pretty much. There's nothing that bad. As you can see, I am taking corruption, so I do want to get out of here, and you don't really want to be here too much. Also, if you do kill the mini bosses where the relic hunter treasure seekers can be found, you will get from them a heart of a hero, which you can consume, and then that will obviously remove the corruption. So that is always a good thing to have with you. Ah, that's what it is. Never actually saw that until now.
This is the spiritual heart of our city. Herein, the sacrificial rituals of Set are performed constantly, such that the scent of sacrifice will bring glory and victory to our people. Enter, slave. If you have been bidden to come here, if it is the purpose of your being to be given to the old serpent, then do not allow your footsteps to falter. Enter slave. Give your heart to Set.
Nice. I do love the lore side of this game and the storytelling and the voice acting, so that's why I did not want to talk over it. I do like it so much. But that is it for this video, folks. I do hope that you have enjoyed it and found it informative and useful. If you have, please do not forget to support me and the channel by hitting that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and haven't already for more similar content from myself. And if you have just subscribed, why not check out some of my other videos here on this channel? Who knows, you might just enjoy them. Also, for those interested, you can always find me on the Sethtopia Discord. Links to this, of course, you can find down below in the video's description, as well as in a pinned comment from myself. Until next time, stay safe, folks.